with your energy today. Oh, that's great. Your energy is just commendable. Looking at your energy, I feel I am going to learn more from you all than me teaching you all. Is that right? No? No, I do think I'm going to learn a lot of stuff because you all, like everybody in your own self is different. So I think I get to learn a lot from each and every student present here. And I hope you get a lot to take back home from me also. Okay?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
This is a famous question. It's a question which is asked to Bill Gates in an interview.
Oh.
The same question I want to ask you.
Wow.
If you lose everything, whatever achievements you made in life, what is the first step you are going to take to regain that achievements, ma'am?
Can you repeat it? If I lose everything?
If you lose everything,
Yes.
whatever achievements you made till now,
Yeah.
what is the first step that you are going to take to regain that achievement?
To regain that achievement. Okay. So, see, achievements like success and failures, there's nothing like a failure, you know. You learn or you win. You win or you learn. So, even if I have lost so much in life, I have learned so much from whatever failures and successes that I have got. It is those lessons that I want to regain more than my achievements or trophies or anything. And in life, it's not definitely about achievements. There are so many people who have much less than what you have. Okay, only when you lose something do you know the importance of losing. It's about being happy with whatever you have. I would not do anything to regain those. I would make myself ready for the next ones.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Madam, when you were a child, what kind of particular aim you had?
Okay, I always wanted to be in service, like being a doctor was definitely my childhood dream, because I was someone who was like, I don't know, at that age, I somehow liked Mother Teresa. And I used to read about a lot of eminent personalities, be it APJ Abdul Kalam sir, be it Sachin Tendulkar. I used to be inspired by those huge trophies that they got. I also wanted that at some point of stage, but I didn't know how to go about. I wanted to be like them, but I don't know which path to take and what to become. So all I did was just utilizing the opportunities which the world has given me, and just moving about with a disciplined life every day. That was my thing. Right from my childhood, I always woke up early in the morning. My discipline is what made me stand today.
And who motivated you, madam, on that time?
My mom. So my mom is someone who actually, you know, she worked in US for like 2 years, and then she gave up her job and then she came back for me. So right from my 8th standard, like she's completely given up on her dreams just to fulfill my dreams. Without her, I am just nothing.
Who is your inspiration?
My inspiration, as I said, it's Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, because it's he who inspired me to be going to all the colleges and schools and inspiring the youth. He used to do that, and he actually inspired me to be doing what I'm doing right now.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
I would like to ask that didn't you ever get diverted from your goal?
From my goal, okay. So I think for us, the biggest diversion that we ever can have is our cell phones and our social media. That's the only that's the biggest diversion I can say. Maybe because I didn't have a phone or a computer till my MBBS 3rd year, it helped me a lot. It helped me not getting diverted. But at this present stage, I think it is a necessity to have it. But it's about, you know, if you really want to win something, then you yourself will channelize your time, put it aside, and then utilize your time properly. You know how much time you want to use on your phone. You know how much time you have to study. So it's about how determined you are to actually win your goal.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I think the person who is sitting over here, each and every one, they have the dreams, they want to be successful. But on the contrary part, they don't want to work hard. So what is the message that you would like to give them?
I don't know if you're actually depending on luck. Luck doesn't come so easily. So hard work is the key for everything. You may be intelligent, you may be smart, but still if you don't work, you're not reaching your goal. Definitely you have to work hard to reach a particular goal, have a disciplined life, and then time management and proper planning and executing those plans are extremely important. Sometimes luck might favor, but without hard work, believe me, it's very difficult to achieve any goal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
First of all, your dance was awesome, ma'am. It was
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you so much.
And I wanted to ask you that at such a young age, you achieved so much. Even we want to achieve some things, but there are so many restrictions, so many divergences in our life that we cannot achieve what we want to do. So, what would be your message to us that how could we cope up with all those difficulties and achieve what we want?
As I said, like I became an achiever against a lot of odds, okay, a lot of discriminations and rejections, what happened to me. And life is definitely not easy. So for you, the only message I would say is don't give up on your passion just because of some kind of societal discriminations or whatever you are facing in your life. Stick to your goals and follow your passion and definitely believe in yourself. One day you will definitely achieve your goal when you're actually doing that disciplined practice every day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Firstly, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Have you ever felt sad when a task or the goal is not achieved in life, or have you draw the inspiration in life when you are demotivated?
Definitely, because we all are humans, we feel sad. Okay, there are moments that right after not achieving something, you actually feel very sad. But it's about how you wake up again and then rise like a phoenix the next day itself. Okay, so maybe it's very human to feel low for a day, but it's about thinking that this is not the end and life gives you many more opportunities that are coming your way. This is definitely not the end of your life. Just have that patience, let that right time come for you to achieve that right thing. Just have patience, have belief in yourself, and just believe in whoever God that you believe in, and then definitely it's going to come to you someday.